Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time to get ourselves ready and underway for qualifying here in Baku. This is going to be a very tough weekend with that weather coming in. We'll have a full look at it in a second. Let's get the car assigned the components first of all, and then we can start getting ourselves ready for some qualifying action. That's good. That's good. And the gearbox is fine as well. 2-hour limit rule is in the game? Really? I've never seen it. Genuinely. I wonder if we'll see it today. I wonder. How is the monomo, by the way? I'm not getting a PC till F127 unless they release on console. They are planning a release on console, but not for a while, I believe. I'm really enjoying it. I had so much fun playing it the other day. It was a lot of fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is time for qualifying here in Azerbaijan. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, we are getting a lot of rain here in Baku. This is one of the toughest circuits to get a full wet race at, and we're getting it here in Baku. From lap number 1 all the way through to lap number 51, it is going to be a full wet race. It looks like we're going to be seeing the blue walled tyres the entire Grand Prix as well. And the last time we saw the AI do full wet tyres the entire race, they bugged out like crazy for the last 10 laps. And that was in Monaco on F124. Fingers crossed that won't be an issue today, but no guarantees. No guarantees. Let's make sure that these settings are good. 110 AI, perfect. Audio settings up as well. There we go. And let's get ourselves underway for some qualifying here in Baku, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, this is going to be a rough weekend. I was planning on doing 2 races today. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do lobbies instead instead of that second race. But for now, we'll do Baku and see where we finish up. Yeah, I know. I miss Huckleheim as well. I miss him too. We're not seeing the wet tires for more than 2 laps. You have my words. At least from that AI. Valid. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If they do that, though, then maybe we'll do the same thing. Like I said, I think we'll probably like dominate the race, really, won't we? If we stay on the wets the entire time, they're on inters. So maybe we'll change up and do the same thing just to keep it fair. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right. Here we go. Let's get our setup assigned real quick. We are in Baku. Let me make sure this is the right setup. It is indeed. We will put the fuel load to 3 laps. That should be good. Obviously, we can use up all the soft tires in qualifying here, since we aren't going to need it for the Grand Prix later. So, let's head into the race, shall we? Into our first lap. I do kind of wish in the game you could see the weather report before you selected your tire location. I kind of wish that was a thing, because obviously, if I knew that we were going to get a wet race, I wouldn't have gone for a hard allocation. I would have gone softer. But, like I say, I had no idea what the weather was going to do, so... 0 wing on a wet race. To be fair, we have park for May off, so we can adjust it later. But for quali, we can keep it at 3-0. Going into the Grand Prix, though, we probably will adjust the setup quite a bit. But for now, we'll leave it at 3-0. It should be okay.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware.
I don't know, Alfonso. I was running the same thing, to be fair. Average F1 bug, I guess. Well, Jake, how's it going, mate? Didn't know there was a more there. Yeah, it's you always see it on the cutscenes in the game. You always see them all on the I think it's on the start-finish tray, isn't it? Right. Let's get these soft tires nice and warm. Arbiola's going from Castellet to Real Madrid first team. Damn, that's a pretty crazy increase, isn't it? Don't know how that'll work out. Yeah. It's a big step up. So, did Alonso, like, leave? Or did he get sacked? Or, like, did they mutually agree it wasn't to be? Nico said he asked to leave, did he? Okay, interesting. Sounds like it'll be a mutual consent sort of thing, then. Currently dismantling your FGT cockpit, Fairs. Honestly, good luck putting it back together. It's a nightmare to put together the FGT. right, here we go. First lap coming right up. Let's see what we can, let's see what we can do. Maybe second up on the job. Maybe, I have no idea. No idea. All right, let's lock in real quick. First lap of the day. Let's try and get a good first lap down here. Like I said, we'll probably do a good few laps in qualifying here with that rain coming in the race. Ooh, that's a little bit deep there. Not quite clipping these apex as clean as I like. Oh dear. Oh, this is a horrible lap, isn't it? This is a horror first lap here. Let's try and get a good middle sector at least.
Pushed down to P19, I'm afraid.
Here we go. We should have a good bit of straight line speed here, hopefully. Maybe we could try and recover some time here, but that first sector was pretty sketchy. 38.1 fast lap for Stefan Johansson. Here we go to the line. DRS will be wide open here as well. Down slow we go. How's it going to be for our first lap? It's going to be a 38.8, puts us P3 with 6 tenths down on Johansson at the moment. The good news is, though, I think we can find that time. I think we can find that time. Because that lap was a little bit scrappy there. But, yeah, P3 for the time being. We're ahead of Nigel Mansell, our rival, which is good. But, yeah, there's a lot of time to find that lap. A lot of time to find. As I think the full on Twitch rate, appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Are you on a lap or no? No, you're not. I like when the AI do this slow down thing. Right, let's head back to the garage. And bowl and do softs. So we're going to do 3 runs in qualifying today. We don't need to worry about 70 soft tires for this race. For those who are just joining and didn't see the weather for the rest of the weekend, we are getting a full wet Azerbaijan Grand Prix from lap 1 to lap 51. We are getting a full wet race, so it's going to be a spicy one. A very, very spicy one. That's a P4 now. Alberto goes P3. Hey, when the AI do this, man. What do you return to the garage from the options? I prefer doing it myself, and also it's a good habit to learn anyway, to learn their pay entry, pay exit, all that sort of stuff. Typically, if you get a full dry weekend and you want to save yourself tires, the problem with returning to garage is it will default your tire wear. So you can save a good bit of tire wear if you just drive in and out of the garage yourself. Love Tree, how's it going, mate? This car sound is awful. You're on your own there, buddy. You're fully on your own. I'd smash you on F1 light work. Feel free to run a race on Sunday. Except there's no race this Sunday in 2 weeks' time. All right. Noob's going skin right now. Mood is indicative of a Monday evening. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I feel like a Monday evening mood could be very like, you know, you're glad Monday's over, but it's still Monday, you know? It's kind of contrasting. What car is this? This is the Benetton. Don't remember a wet race ever in Azerbaijan. I don't recall one. Don't think I've ever had a wet race in real life in Azerbaijan. I've had a few in the game, though. And it's not pretty. It ain't pretty in the slightest. Right, okay, let's go to a new soft tire. So we are currently 6 tenths down on Stefan Johansson. He's 38.1 as his fastest. Our fastest are 38.8. So We have got a good bit of time we need to try and find in this second lap here. We have still got a few others going for a lap right now as well, so it might drop a bit further, but let's go straight out on track and do the second lap.
Okay.
We're going to use up all the soft tires for qualifying here. Do I prefer wet or dry races? I like a mixed race. I like a race in real life where... Oh, not just real life, to be fair. Both in the game and real life. Where it's like a mixed condition race. So a very chaotic one in that sense. Huckleheim 2019 was one of my favorite races. And the mixed conditions was definitely part of the reason for that. Right. We are definitely going to try and push for a better lap here, chat. That lap was pretty poor the first time around, so hopefully the second one will be a vast improvement. Do I like go-karting? I do. I've not kited in a while, but it's good fun every time I do it. Same old, the F1 Twitch mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. What class do you do in racing? What do you mean? I don't real life race, if that's what you're asking. I don't race in real life.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Alright, how's tire temp looking? Front's a little bit chilly. Rears are okay. Alright. Let's go again. He races the rookie streamer class? Yeah, the creator series, we call that. What track is the quickest to go around? Like the shortest track? Probably Austria, right? Monaco shortest lengthwise. I was thinking in terms of lap time, but yeah, Monaco is the shortest in terms of the length of the track. But in terms of lap time, I think Austria is the shortest. Or quickest, maybe. Oh, look at that time going there, chat. 5 tenths. Bit of a slide trying to get the car wrapped in there. 6 tenths up. This is looking pretty good here. And we've got some good battery in the tank here too. Oh, that's a little bit sketchy on the exit there, but here we go. There'll be our foot to the floor all the way to the line now. 8 tenths up. This is much better. Through the S as we go. Kept it nice and clean. 8 tenths up. Here we go, chat. Will this be a pole position? Will it be a provisional pole at the very least? Here we go. We're almost a second up with the Delta. To the line we go. And that will put us on provisional pole here in Baku at 37.8. That was the time we were looking for. And sure enough, we have found it. Lovely stuff. All right, let's head out to the garage. I think we're about 3 tenths up on Prost now. Something like that. Let's head back to the garage and assess the situation. We have one more tyre where we can do one more lap. And that will do it for qualifying. Don't need another lap, you don't reckon? What was Prost's time? I mean, we might as well do the lap anyway, though, right? Because we're not going to use a soft tyre in the race. We might as well use up all the tyres. Save the softs. Oh, God. Is Russell too far of a stretch for 2026 WDC? Honestly, I think most people are a fair shout right now because no one knows what the team order is going to be. No one knows who's got the best car and who's got the worst, so anyone is a fair shout right now until we really get an idea of where the cars are. from what it seems like so far, although it's still like very early rumors and stuff like that, it does feel like Mercedes and Red Bull might have the strongest car. So are we going to see Verstappen number 5? Are we going to see Russell contending for a championship? Maybe Aston Martin with Adrian Newey at the helm might be able to be a strong car too. So there's a lot of questions right now about the next season that we're yet to answer.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
All right, let's head to the pits. Let's have a look at that time for ourselves and from Prost and see. I mean, we are going to do a 3rd lap for sure, but let's have a look at the gap and just decide how hard we need to push, I guess. So here, Porsche's putting the 963 away from Hypercar. Yep, I did. Well, not from Hypercar, but they're still doing IMSA, just not WEC. Which is a shame. I kind of wish there was a privateer that would take over the WEC team, but yeah. Big shame. Sainz will win it. Williams has been planning for this since IQ is high. You think Sainz will win the championship? All right, that's a shout. That's a shout. I don't think Williams will be a top team. I think they'll be a solid team. Don't think they'll be a top team, though. But we'll see. We'll see. Right. Gap at the moment to Alain Prost is just under 2/10. Not too bad, actually, is it? Not too bad at all. Alain Prost in 2nd. Rosberg in 3rd. We need to find... I mean, we don't need to find too much. I'd like to maybe find an extra 10th, maybe. And I think that might give us the assurance. I do think Prost could find 2/10 on his lap. Our first sector is where we're weakest right now, so we've got to try and find a bit more in the first. The middle is great. The final is solid as well. If we could try and find a bit more in that first sector, I think we'll solidify pole position. Sainz won't win it, but no one will complain if he did. Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption. All right, everyone's heading out on track now. Let's put the minimum fuel in the car now as well, 2.5. And let's head out on track for our final lap here.
Clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
At this point, we're up. He's still on F1. Well, we'll see what happens with the Mercedes engine with them now. Alpine have gone away from their Renault engine and now going to Mercedes. So we'll see if that helps them out at all. But at the moment, I don't envision Alpine lasting too long in Formula 1. Unless they have a very stellar season, which I don't really see at the moment. I don't think Alpine will be around for much longer in F1. You want Max to win, but go Williams. Everyone's got a little bit of space for Williams in their heart, right? Williams generally are just a likable team, right? Good morals, good people. Everyone's got a bit of a soft spot for Williams, really. You hope Gasly gets a better team. I do imagine if Alpine do struggle in the next couple of seasons, I think Gasly will try and move on. It wouldn't surprise me if he left Alpine eventually. I'll catch up to these guys in front a little bit here. Williams let George go to Mercedes that one race, and Hamilton was still a great team. Yeah. Yeah, letting go your best driver just that easily, you know, was probably a tough decision to make, but, you know, that's the way they are. All right, here we go. Am I stupid or not? We're about to find out in the next 51 laps, I guess, aren't we? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our final lap of qualifying. We're on provisional pole by 2/10 to Alain Prost, but can we try and solidify it here? Here we go. Final lap coming right up. Better first couple of corners there. Ooh.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
That was a lot of rear sliding. That was clean through there, though. 2.5 turns. This is looking good. Just got to try and keep it together now for the final sector. Rub it up against that wall on the right-hand side. Here we go. To the line now, chat. This is looking pretty good. I think we might have pole position anyway, but we're going to extend it by a couple tenths at least here. 2 tenths of the delta right now. We're a bit tight on battery. Oh, it's dropping. It will stay about 1.5 tenths up. Across the line we go. And we're on pole position here in Azerbaijan, ladies and gentlemen. We did everything we needed to do there. The first lap didn't quite go to plan, but the second and the third were much, much better. And we will start on the pole position spot here in Baku. I tell you what, Prost did close up that gap a little bit, actually. A 10.5 at the end of quali there. He did close up that gap. What was our second lap again? We did an 8.43, and he did an 8.48. Holy moly. Okay, so it didn't need to the third lap, but it does extend that gap a little bit further. It was only a few thousandths between ourselves and Alain Prost at the end of that second lap, but now we are starting in pole position by a 10.5. Johansson in third, Rosberg in fourth. Our rival, Nigel Mansell, starts in P5. Senna, Alboreto, Dumfries, Berger and Jones all in that top 10 as well. And you can see the rest of the order there as well. Piquet down in P17. Brutal qualifying for him. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for qualifying here in Azerbaijan. Spanish Gerhard Berger only in P9. I'll show my head. I know, right? The Dutch Nigel Mansell in P5 too. Some disgraceful performances out here. How do you brake so late without ABS? Learn how to trail brake. It's the most important technique to turning ABS off. It'd be an immediate red card, that OOC, no doubt about it. Immediate red cards. Right! Chat! Here we go. This is gonna be something, isn't it? Oh boy. This is gonna be something, this race. We are getting a full wet Grand Prix here in Azerbaijan. We had a nice sunny session in qualifying, but unfortunately, that's the last time we will see the sunshine for the rest of the weekend. We are getting a full wet race, heavy rain as well. Oh, boy. I'd imagine this is going to be wet tires the entire way through, right? I don't think we're going to see an intermediate with the way that the precipitation only rises as well, so definitely should be starting on hard tires. Yeah, for real. No doubt. Which lap will you bin it? You guys don't have any faith, huh? You guys have zero faith. I suppose if we do bin it, we can do Singapore as well then. I'm a little bit skeptical about not being able to do Singapore because it's going to be a long-ass race, this one, but yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes, won't we? Inters will literally be fast after 5 laps. The game is just broken. Okay, well, we'll bear it in mind.
Been awesome watching 6 months.
Unidentified coming in with a 6-month resub as well. Thank you much, Unidentified, for the 6 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, get a salute spin chat. Welcome Unidentified into the Vince fam for the 6 as well. I appreciate it, dude. Kai, Bono, and Bardic, thank you for us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys doing good. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready for 51 laps of racing action in a very soaked up Azerbaijan Grand Prix? I'm not, but we're going to do it anyway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. A reminder of how the Drivers' Championship looks heading into Baku for today. We have a very big gap over Nigel Mansell over the last few Grand Prix, and it's extended to an even bigger one heading into Baku. What is the actual points gap there between ourselves and Mansell? Is it 87, I think it is? 87 points? Someone double check my maths here real quick, but I think it's 87 points between ourselves and Nigel Mansell right now. So it's a very big gap, and maybe it might increase to over the 100 mark in today's Grand Prix as well. So without further ado, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It is 87. Okay, maths isn't too bad just yet then. I ain't gonna reset my GCSEs just yet. Gerardo Serrano, I like it. I like it. Rolls off the tongue. Did you see the recent video of the Audi car? I did. So, did it ever get confirmed if that was actually the new car or if it was a 2022 spec? Because there was a lot of conversations about what it actually was. I'm going to guess it was quite heavily detuned as well. I don't think the actual engine is going to sound like that. I mean, I do understand that we are using more battery power this year than ever before, but I'd be surprised if the car did sound exactly like that. What's good, Armac? That's the literal translation of Jihad Burger. Oh, wait, really?
Welcome to you from Azadlik Square.
We need to find ourselves an actual Gerardo Serrano then.
The Azerbaijan Grand
Oh my
Prix.
god, look at this chat.
With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today. So our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully out of the barriers. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku's city circuit, 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. Watch out for a safety car today. Incidents are already common on this circuit, and the wet conditions will only make things worse, particularly through the incredibly narrow turn 8. So with the race not
We're not sure tries are in so faster.
Here's what today's grid rundown looks like.
And then 5 minutes later says, we don't think there's any need to change
Wang
tyres.
lines up on pole position, edging out Lando
Wang!
Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Piastri, Max Verstappen, and Russell, Hamilton, Antonelli, Sainz, and Esteban Ocon, Hadjar, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, and Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Bortoletto.
Is it true that AI don't crash?
And Lance Stroll.
Not really.
And Liam Lawson.
They'll have like,
and now it's time
you'll
to
sometimes see the AI like have mechanical failures and stuff like that, but they barely ever crash really. Barely ever.
Hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, you know, rule number 1: beat your teammate. They're the ones.
It says unable to load emotes.
Equipment as you.
Bruh.
And yes,
They're denying you the
cars
Wang
can
Nico. That's
vary and
crazy.
set up from race to race, and depending on who has which style. But
Yeah, they do
essentially,
spin
they're
sometimes,
your
to be fair. That is true.
If you can beat them, that's the first job you have to do. And it looks like it's going their way, doesn't it? And they need to carry on this momentum, this energy through the rest of the season.
They do spin out and stuff like that quite a bit.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can
But
do.
it never
Don't let
really
me down.
like leads to them crashing or anything like that. Usually you'll just get like a bit of a, like a stoppage at some point, essentially. Like all the cars are queued up behind each other. The AI aren't very smart in that sort of sense, so. Hey, there you go. Nico got his Wang back. Well, I mean, I don't think this this strategy needs much introduction, really, does it, chat? And this strategy will be fairly straightforward from here. What's fuel burning like in the wet in this game? I always forget. I've not really had too many wet races, so I'm not really able to like digest it fully. But I remember in the past being easier in the rain, but I assume it's still that way. Congrats on the surgery. I'll go a little bit higher anyway, just to be safe, maybe. But I'd imagine it's much easier to save fuel in the wet. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing everyone's on wet tires. Yeah, every single person's on wet tires. But according to Noob, they might pit for an intermediate at some point, so we'll see. For me, it's a drinker, but I'm not sure. I mean, in the dry would make sense, but in the wet, maybe it'll be all right. AI pitting lap 1 will be there. If they do, then maybe we'll do the same. But for now, we'll just start on the wet tires. Yeah, I mean, there's not really so much to discuss there, really, is there? So I guess we'll just leave that as is. We do need to tweak around the setup, though, don't we? What's a good wings in the wet round here? And imagine the wings are going to come up quite a good bit in the heavy rain. 0 stop potential? Don't know. Usually the rear tires do light up a good bit here, so... I don't know about that one. 50-0, damn. The thing is, I probably want to be, like, most likely in the high teens, 20s maybe, but I've also got to bear in mind how good the AI are in the wet too, so... 23-18, what do we think, chat? Can we only change the rear string? Get pissed off? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Do it World Endurance Championship style. Only have to change one side or something like that at a time. Don't be Leclerc, thank you. Any tips on that? 0-0. I think 23-18 will probably be okay. Maybe we'll go a little bit lower, actually. I want to keep about a 5 wing gap, I think, maybe. Let's go 21-16. That should be good. Right. Okay, everything should be good and dusted there. What do we do for our prediction here, chat? Do we go for the W? Will we win this race here in Baku? What do you guys think? I think it's pretty straightforward. We start from P1. We might as well. Start from the pretty broke park for me. There was barely any park for me back then anyway. Will we win? Easy peasy. Perfect. Will we break a front wing at some point? To be fair, that's not a bad idea either, actually, with these conditions. You know what? Do it. Will we break a front wing at some point here in Baku? That changes up a little bit for the prediction, doesn't it? Will we get front wing damage at any point during this race? Just once is all you got to do for the prediction. Let's do it. A little bit different for the prediction. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And as you can see, it is a very, very wet race here in Baku as well. And we are getting rain for the entire Grand Prix. From lap 1 all the way through to 51, we are getting a full wet race. The projected time right now, 101 minutes for the race. We'll see if that's accurate or not, but 101 minutes is going to be a long-ass time. And if it's like that, we might not do a second race today. Maybe we'll do some lobbies instead. But yeah, I was not expecting a full wet race, but that's what we've got to deal with. We start P1. Will we win this race? We'll find out over the course of 51. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will we get any wing damage at any point in this race? Make sure you get predictions up in the chat in a moment's time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for 51 laps of racing action in a very wet Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up on the Twitch right now. Will we get front wing damage at any point in this Grand Prix? Get your predictions up in the Twitch right now. To be fair, you can't get wing damage to the formation lap anyway. You can't get any damage to the formation lap. The damage model is locked, so you ain't got to worry about it on this lap at least. But from lap 1 onwards, that's when it gets more serious.
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and a very wet one at that. We are getting rain from lap 1 all the way through to lap 51 here in Azerbaijan. So it's going to be a very, very spicy Grand Prix today. And hopefully we can try and get a good result on top of that. But easier said than done, I'm sure, right? Let's see if we can try and get a little more tire temp in before we get to the box, but get up towards the 40 degrees. Not too bad, I suppose. Let's bring that brake bias back down to 55. And we'll drop the differential a little bit as well. And that'll be our setup for the day, I think. All right. 0.3, beautiful.
Superb parking there, mate.
Remember when AR was broken last time by Jensen? Yep. Yes, I do. Very much so. Hopefully we'll get the same thing this time, but we'll see. We will see. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rest of the grid lining up. We start in P1 down towards turn 1. It's not a very pretty view with this weather, but either way, hopefully we can hold the lead of this race on the opening lap at least. Here we go. Rest of the grid lined up. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Lights out, away we go. Here in Azerbaijan, that launch didn't feel too bad. And it's not too bad as Prost struggles to get off the line down towards turn 1. It's only a short run down to the opening corner as well. And we'll hold the lead in the opening corner. Prost and Johansson too wide. Heading it towards turn 2. Prost gets a better exit out of turn 1 and holds on to P2 as we go sliding towards the barrier at turn 2. But we'll get the exit and we'll hold the lead on the opening couple of corners. We've got to be super careful with our braking points now. Really, really careful because this weather is going to be super difficult to get our hands around. And we've got to try and do 51 laps of it as well. So, easier said than done, that's for sure. Easier said than done. And the first few laps can be more like sighter laps than anything. Just trying to get a feel for the track, a feel for the car. Trying to find where the grip is, looking for the drier lines, which will slowly start forming as the race goes on. But for now, we have held the leads. And we'll look to maintain that as well as we go. I mean, it's so slow right now, isn't it? We're already a minute into the race. We're not even minutes to the castle section. So, this is going to be a long race, huh? A very, very long race. How long is weather about for? All the way to the end. All the way to the end. These corners here are going to be really sketchy as well. It's super easy to get a bit of a slide going through there. At the moment, doing a good job just trying to find our braking points. Prost still lingering on our rear wing for the time being as we head into the braking zone of the penultimate corner. And down towards the S section we go. We'll probably have to do a good bit of lifting here, won't we? Probably could do a little bit less than that, but again, at the moment, just playing it a little bit safe. Prost still hanging on to the back, but it's got 1.5 seconds to Johansson in at P3 as we blitz down towards turn 1. This is where I worry Prost will be quick, and here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the straight line speed of the McLaren as he heads to the outside at turn 1. And will he get the layer braking just about, but our braking is a little bit more consistent as we head through the opening corner. We'll get the exit through turn 1, and we'll hold the lead this time around. But that was the first chance for Alain Prost to take the lead here in Azerbaijan. And we do just enough for the time being. Senna and Mansell battling away for P5 behind us as well as we shoot towards turn 3. And that's a sign of the higher wings not being quite as beneficial. Yeah, they've stayed out for now. I feel like the rain isn't as bad as we thought it would be. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's heavy, but I was expecting much, much heavier. I don't know if an int would work right now, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe tires were better back in 1986's noob. Through crossing we go again. Just taking it super easy on the throttle right now. Really got to be careful not to spin up the rear tires too much. We'll have to be careful of the temperatures as well. I think the temperature should be fine, but better be safer than sorry, right?
Weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
Chat?
Copy.
Chat? What do I do? Is it actually, or do we actually box for inters here? I did say it didn't feel that bad at the start of the lap. Box, you reckon, do it? It is heavy, but it's not as bad as I expected it to be. Or they are coming in, are they? It looks pretty bad still. Stay out, let teammate in. Okay. Yeah, they're boxing. They're all boxing. Look at that lap. 2 minutes for a lap time. That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. Dumfries has stayed out.
Carlos is
Yeah, they're all going for the Inter. Oh, boy. They're all going for the Inter. Lafitte, Strife, and Warwick have all stayed out as well. Might be a couple more that stayed out. The problem is I don't really know what the gap is going to be to the group, do I? So we have a couple options here, chat. We can either stay out on this tire for a bit longer and try and break away from the traffic a bit more, because the guys on Inters are going to get traffic here. Or we can box for Inter right now. What do you guys think we should do? What do you guys think?
Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime soon.
Mark's still saying heavy rain, so... Oh my god. There's a bit roll up into castle. Didn't get damage, don't count. Your gap to Dumfries has plummeted? You mean that as in it's like opened up or closed? It looks like it's opening up to me. Check tire temps, good idea. Tire temps will give us a bit of info there. Temps are 62 and 63. That feels a little bit high for a wet, doesn't it? Yeah, you reckon box? Box this lap. In. All right, let's box. We might get undercut here. I don't know. Let's see. Inters are assigned. Let's see what Dumfries does. Dumfries stay out? Or is he boxing too? He is also boxing. Okay. I think all the wet tire guys are now boxing then. We might get undercut here, chat. Let's see. Might need a good pit stop here from the crew. 2.3, it's not bad. Oh, it's going to be tight the exit here, isn't it?
That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were
Here we go,
expecting.
come on.
Pit strategy
Come on, come on,
complete.
come on, come on,
Keep
come
his
on.
tyres through to the end now.
Oh, we're clinging on, chat. We're clinging on to P1. Yeah, that dry line's definitely formed now as well, isn't it? So, yeah, the wet tires weren't strong for too long, I guess. And now let's see how we go on these Inters. I expect a couple of green sectors at least here. Well done, cool. Well, better. How's it going, guys? Decent in lap? Yeah, very good in lap. I think if we had stayed off one more lap, we may not have held the lead. To be fair, Dumfries into P4 here as well. Shit. That worked out really well for him then, I guess, didn't it? Really, really well. Yellow first sector, but obviously that was the pit exit, so let's see what the middle sector's going to be. You would assume this would be okay. Oh, that was a bit close to the wall there. I think it might have clipped the rear right tyre, but should be okay. Gap's crossed a little bit enough for middle sector too. It's increased to a second. Come on. 1.4 now. Looking good. There you go, purple middle sector. So Inters probably are the way then. Inters probably are the way. Oh my god. We'll probably lose some time in the first sector here though. I think Prost got a lot more straight line speed than us, so. You know the wets are better when even the AI refused to use wets? Yeah, facts. There you go, look at that gap coming down the straight. Tell you what, Prost and Johansson both doing purple lap times there, 2 minutes each. Let's see if we can try and get a purple this time around. Yeah, first sector is definitely where we're weaker right now. But we are running higher wings, so our straight line speed's not quite as good. But the middle and final,
No tyre concerns
we're
at the moment, just
okay.
focus on the driving.
Come on. I feel like most people right now have a flu going on. Most people that I've spoken to have been ill in the recent weeks. Suppose that time of the year, isn't it? Green first sector. Am I going to any race this year? Not in F1, no.
Overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Not going to any F1 races. I feel like I can just, like... With F1 races, I feel like I can't justify the price of it. I'm going to a couple of the motorsport events this year, but nothing F1 related. Seems like everyone's getting sick right now. Are you still in Canada? Yeah, I'm in Canada right now. And there's been a few people sick here too. Dana's niece was sick. Her mum is currently sick as well. I'm just like trying to avoid everyone because I go home next Monday, so I don't want to be ill on the plane or anything. Gap's looking pretty tasty right now. Very, very tasty. I live in Canada, everyone's sick here. Yeah, it feels like it. I'm in house this week, so I can't afford to stop pushing.
Good job.
All right, with your work and stuff, right? Got you. Yeah. Yeah, well, being sick at the same time definitely doesn't help. With we're trying to do that. The mob response looks sick. They do, don't they? As you'd imagine, the McLaren has plenty of Marlboro stickers on it, so... Fuel's looking okay so far. 6 laps in. I'm so slow in that first sector. Prost has got some really good pace right now. I don't know where Mansell is at the moment. Yeah, you can download the mod from the overtake.gg website. It's all available there. There's instructions on that page on how to get the driver names as well. However, be aware that using the driver names, you have to use a cheat engine. And obviously, that's quite sketchy to use. So be a little bit skeptical about that. It's completely safe. But obviously, the game doesn't like using cheat engines. So just be aware of that. Why isn't he P1 anymore? I am P1. What up, Beth? How's it going? Is there a way you can press start and look at what position we're in? Yeah, you can look at the race director, but I don't like pausing the gameplay. What we could do, though, is we can use a track map to try and identify him. I believe he is behind Alan Jones, who is P6. I think Mansell's 7th place right now. 59.2 for Prost that lap. He was a little bit faster than us by about 4 tenths. I think he's already been in the stream, noob. I think. I don't think I remember dropping him dropping on Watch Street, though. Man, look how much he closed up the gap in the first sector. It's crazy. The gaps elsewhere are looking pretty nice. Johansson's keeping that gap at about 2.5. We've increased the gap to Dumfries and Rosberg as well. So the fight right now is kind of between ourselves and Prost, and maybe Johansson if he keeps himself up here. But Prost is really putting his foot down, isn't it? Got to try and keep it steady at the moment in these conditions. We have a long way to go still. We're getting up down the tyre wear in a second as well. See what the strategy will be from here. Tyre wear's looking very good. The fronts have only just hit 1%. The rears are on 3%. We boxed on lap 3, was it? This could be just a one-stopper, chat. We could maybe get these inters to the end. Obviously very sketchy to do that, but it might be doable. Driver behind.
Copy that.
Driver behind.
Norris behind. Time last lap, 1:59.2. They're on a fresh set of inters.
No mention of him stopping again. I think the AI are staying out to the end here, chat. Man, he's so quick in this first sector. It's scary. Try to push away a little bit here. So the question is, do we do that second stop then? Because there's obviously a long way to go to the end, but do we do a second stop and go for another inter at some point? Difficult to say. Johansson has started to close up that gap a little bit, I think. Maybe about the same, actually, still. You have no straight line speed to overtake. Yeah, we're going to have a lot more grip in the corners, though. Depends on tyre wear. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think once the inters get to about 30% of the rears is when we'll start struggling a lot more, and maybe then we decide if we go for a new one or not. I mean, for all we know, maybe the rain clears up a little bit more as well, and the tyres overheat more and stuff. At the moment, the temps are good. Rears on 64, fronts on 50, mid-50s, high 50s, so I think we're good on the tyre temp front. As long as it stays that way, we'll be fine. Maybe every now and then we'll just have to get into the slightly damper patch of the track. That was way too early in the brakes there, wasn't it? Oh, that might cost me. That was good through the S's, though. Damn it, there he is! GG, Dutchie. GG. Oh, we did almost identical laps there as well. He was just faster than us. How's it going, Dutchie? Somebody will be in a barrier before the end. The AI don't really do that too much, to be fair. The AI don't do that too much.
Okay, mate. Norris is behind you. We want to keep
Stay ahead of
behind
Prost until
lead.
lap
It's
17.
super critical for our strategy.
I'll do my best. We've not even made it to lap 10 yet, chat. Good lord, this is going to be a long race, huh? This is going to be a long-ass race. I have a feeling we probably won't do Singapore today. I was planning on doing 2 races with Baku and Singapore, but with the way this race is going to go right now, I don't know if we'll have time. I don't know if we'll have time. Come on. Do Singapore for it just be also heavy rain? Well, that's my other concern, actually. Singapore, it likes to rain as well. What if we get a full wet race for that too? It's gonna be like an 8-hour stream. Isn't this the track that Tsunoda flipped his car in the game? Yes, yes it is. They're still be tapping a watch at you? Yeah, well, she's doing a subathon anyway, so I ain't gonna worry about that too much. 1.1 to Prost this time. Open up the gap a little bit more here. What's good, human? Appreciate the 50. W watch streak. .58.7, nice lap. We'll hold the fast lap for now then, as we enter lap 10. We're in double digits, chat. We're into double digits. How do you know how much to gear down for at turns? The tighter the corner, the lower the gear you want. However, I'd never really recommend going below gear 2. Gear 2 is kind of the lowest you want to go a lot of the time. By my estimate, this race will take you 1 hour and 41 minutes. In total, or from here on out to the end, you mean? Total? Okay. And we started about when? Probably just before the hour? Quarter to, something like that, maybe? I don't know. About 20 minutes ago? Okay. So hypothetically, let's say we've got like an hour and 20 minutes left. Yes. Not ideal, is it? Not ideal. About 10 laps ago, thank you. Is that a mod or did you customize it yourself? This is a mod, yeah. Everything you see is a mod. Police, I think you're for on touch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dudes. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. New fastest lap there. It was a new fastest lap, but I feel like Prost gained on me that lap. Suspicious. Gaps to Johansson's increased, though. 4 seconds to him. I'm doing a pretty good job right now. That's what I think as well, Nico. I mean, like I say, the laps are close to 2 minutes right now, so it's going to be a while still. A while. Yeah, whenever allowed to customize things the way you want. Yeah. A lot of people have called for the F1 games to have, like, Forza level customization, but I think EA are very reluctant on doing that. Very, very reluctant. They don't want to get into trouble for any, like, you know, bad shit that people do with their liveries and things, so... Some of the liveries on Forza are wild, bro. Outright wild. Yeah, the special liveries are dope. I'm glad they started doing more things like that. The special liveries look awesome. Wouldn't mind if they did some more of those when they get the chance to. Ah, yeah, FIFA sucks, Cornelio. I think in the last, like, few games, I probably put a combined, like, 50 hours into them. Can't think of anything worse than Baku in the rain. It is quite sketchy. I feel like Monaco in the rain would be probably worse, but yeah, Baku in the rain is definitely up there for being, you know, quite bad. We have had a full wet race in Monaco before, and that was something. Career mode is good to do on FIFA? I don't know, man. Even like career mode I lost interest in. But I also started playing like Foot Manager and stuff at that time, so I think Foot Manager like grabbed me by the soul, really, and then I lost interest in career mode on FIFA. Oh, tap the wall on the left, but we're good. You don't like to send lemons to the mention a goalkeeper? Thank you. If I had $1 for any time anyone's ever said that, man, I could buy my own house. Is there a single track where wet there is more fun and more better racing than the dry? In the game, probably not. In real life, that ooh, Jesus Christ, that was a bit sketchy in the console section. In the game, probably not, but in real life, I mean, look at like Zandvoort a few years ago. That was a banger race. Imola as well was better in the rain too. Wet races always give us a bit more chaos. That's a lot of inside curve there. In the game, though, I wouldn't say any race is better for racing in the wet. Game wet is awful. Brazil wet, though. Yeah, I mean, Brazil's just a W all round, really, though, isn't it? So... Brazil is a W track all round. Wet or dry. Oh, man, that final sector sucks. Story of the race is quite simple right now, though. We are faster in the corners than Prost, but he's faster in the straights than us. You can see how much he gains in the straights and how much we open up in the corners. The first sector, he gains a lot of time. The middle and final, we just pull away a little bit. That's kind of been rinse repeat so far. At the moment, it's just about consistency. And our consistency has been pretty immaculate so far. But it's been a closely contested fight between ourselves for P1 with Prosts. Go to Stroke and see Bullet on the Cineres and drop half the grid. Oh, yeah. Oh, we've all been there. We have all been there. Did anyone actually ever get fined with the new swearing ban last season? Verstappen did. I think Verstappen was the only one, though, right? And he had to do, like, community service as well, right? I think Leclerc swore, but I think he got away with it, didn't he? I don't think Leclerc got any punishment for it. Okay, this wet stuff over here is very slippery. Have middle sector there. It's not stupid, guys. Not yet. We still got a lot of laps, though. There's still plenty of opportunities to not be stupid. That was a 24, was it? I was remembering, like... I'm going off the top of my head of what I remember. Not exactly sure when it was, but... Oh, it is. Still 9 tenths to Prost right now. Gap is still pretty close to that first sector. 4.8 to Johansson. Gap still increasing there at least, which is good. Definitely got the braking points nailed on now for these weather conditions, which is great. It does seem like that dry... Ooh, I was worried we're going to lock up and go a bit too deep there, but we're good. It does seem like the drier line has, like, opened up even further as well. It seems like it's widened a bit more. But so far controlling this race with 14 laps gone. But Prost is still hanging on in there. Let's have a look at the tyre in a moment as well. $12 and 11 on the rears. Wow, okay. I think we actually have to stop again, aren't we? 12% that rear left tyre. I feel like it might have to pit again, chat. The fronts are perfectly fine. I have no issue with the fronts, but the rear tyres... a little bit sketchy, I'd say. 1% at lap, yeah. Maybe when we get to, like, lap 32, 33, maybe we'll do a stop then. Maybe around 30 actually should be good. 15 laps time, roughly. By which lap time would you go for slicks? Oh, we're not going to go anywhere near slicks today. That's pretty much a guarantee. The rain's going to be here the entire race, so I very much doubt we're going to go anywhere near a slick tyre. Surely we don't pit just because it would be funny. The thing is, Prost is staying out the rest of the race, though, so... I would like to do something a little bit different to him. I think if we stayed out to the end, we'll be fine. We would make it. But I worry for the lack of grip we'll have in the rear, and I feel like we might lose out to Prost just because we don't have much grip. So I don't know. I feel like I'd rather be the hunter than the hunted. You're only allowed to pit for softs. Get out. According to unknown laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly. Interesting. Do we apply aviation to every bird and thing that flies, typically? Yeah, Yeah, I got a little bit of drop frames there. If you got a little bit of lag, just refresh your stream real quick. Should be okay. There was a very quick drop. Apologies. Not like Zandvoort? No, not like Zandvoort. Not like Zandvoort. In Zandvoort, we were suffering from overheating rears as well, which was not helping. This time, the rears aren't overheating. They're at a good level, so... yeah, maybe HP. Maybe. Lau and Arato, thanks for watching Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys doing good. Appreciate the follows. Come on. You were quoting the B movie? Oh, okay, first. I've not watched the B movie in a hell of a long time. The only quote I know from the B movie is, "You like jazz?" That was a meme for a while. I feel like I gotta rewatch the B movie now. Rain to stay? Yep, the entire Grand Prix. All the way to the end again this rain. Fuel has stayed at a pretty content level. Seems like Johansson may have just closed the gap up a tiny bit there as well. 4.5 seconds. The gap now. We are still doing a pretty good job here, though. 16 laps in, still leading. But Prost has not dropped off at all yet. I do worry that if Prost does go past us, it'll be very difficult to overtake him again. And that's why, like, I'm a little bit about pitting. Because that straight line speed is obviously not as good as his today. But look how much faster we are on the corners, man. We're getting so much time in the corners. Yeah, we're in intermediates right now. Nice that section there. Sector 3 is big on traction, so I think you need another set. That's... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, not even just Sector 3, a lot of Baku is all about the traction zones. Especially actually the first sector with the very 90-degree kind of corners.
Good job with that target, mate.
You really put a lot of pressure on the rears. Is there anything I can do with the differential that'll maybe make it a little bit easier on the rear tires? Maybe a slightly lower diff, would that help a little bit more? Maybe go like 80? Would that help the rear tires a little bit? Burn my tongue in the hot pocket? Oh, bro, burnt tongue feeling is the worst. It is horrendous. It just doesn't go away. No, it's just like this weird, horrible sensation. I don't think sensation is quite the right word, but you know what I mean. That's honestly part of the reason why I don't like hot drinks. Because I always burn my mouth on a hot drink. I'm never patient enough to let it cool down or anything. Oh my god. What's my favorite track? Spa-Francorchamps. I mean, this section here, the way the car slides through the S section, probably doesn't help the rear tires at all, really, either, but, you know, here we are. Oh, yeah, and then the ulcer that follows from it as well, boss. Oh, bro, horrendous. was deep at turn 1. Horribly deep. Prost gains a good 5/10 from that. Wonderful. There's a push hard out of turn 2 here, I think. Least favorite track, Miami. Oh, you're lucky, noob. You're lucky. I'll just get genuinely fuck off. You know what, actually? I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know if it's like an ulcer or something. But do you ever get those, like, random white, painful ulcer type things in your tongue? I like the tip of your tongue. I get them every so often. And it is horrible. It's so painful. Cold sore? I don't know. Is that what it is? It feels like a blister, or like a splinter in your tongue. God. A little bump at the tip of your tongue? Yeah, it's like a little white bump, and it feels like a splinter. Oh, we've got yellows. Is that Prost? No, it's not. Oh, Johansson spun! This might be a safety car, chat. This might be a safety car. Prepare for a pit stop if it is. I think he's going again. Okay, no pit stop, no pit stop, no safety car. Johansson has spun it round, though, at the top of the castle section. And brought out yellow flags. He's dropped all the way down to P6, I think, by the looks of it. So Mansell's up to P5 now, which isn't ideal, but here we are. It's called a lie bump. Is that what it is? A lie bump? I never knew the name of it, but yeah, it was awful. I hate them. Some people say you get it from, like, not brushing your teeth enough. Like, bruh, I brush my teeth twice a day, man. I do everything correctly. Got yellow flags again. More yellow flags out on track, chat. I think it's a Lola pulling up. This could be a VSC here. Unless it's got a puncture. Maybe it's got a puncture. It's actually going very slowly still, so... maybe probably going to be a VSC. He's still moving. I think he might have a puncture. Nope, he's out.
Okay,
oh, it's a full safety car.
Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta.
Oh!
Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
I wasn't expecting a full. I mean, he has stopped in the pit entry, so maybe that's why it's a full rather than a VSC, but we have got a chance to pit here. I think it's worth it, right? 18 and 17 on the rears. I think this is worth a pit stop, right? Yeah, box. Doesn't happen often. No, I never get safety cards for a mechanical failure.
Which means you're going too fast.
Never. But a safety car on lap 19. I think it's a good chance to pit, isn't it? I wonder if the AI will pit as well. Let's see. You'll lose one spot and have better tires. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. All right. New ones are pretty much set, I think. Yep, good stuff. One Delta, go away. Go away, Delta. All right, it's the pits we go. Tires will cool down a lot to safety car. Yeah, Prost is staying out. Interesting. We will lose one track position. I think that's worth it, though. For a fresh tire as well. I think it's worth it. Which season? Season 1. I'm actually going to drop the downforce a little bit as well, so this rain's a little bit lighter. Just by a couple clicks. Should be fine still. Right, here we go. Oh, shit. We lost 2 more positions than I thought we would. Is that still okay? How did we not come out ahead of Dumfries there? How did we not come out ahead of Dumfries? Maybe their delta went away when the leader crossed the line. I don't know, but I feel like we should have been ahead of him there, surely. I mean, yeah, we do have fresher tires, so he'll be fine, but I thought we'd at least be P2. That's a bit of a shame to drop a couple, but we've just got to try and get past these guys relatively quickly. He drives to into the pits. Even if I did like a bit of a quicker entry, I still think we would have been in this position. But, whatever. Whatever. Red Delta's at Matwin pitting? Yeah, it's true, I suppose. I didn't go for the Red Delta. I mean, there was one time where I had a Red Delta going to the pits and I got a penalty for it. And I feel like that traumatized me. So no, I never do it. Alright. Crop to center cut. I think the center cut be out for another lap though, because still got a good few drivers to catch the pack here. So let's go at 70 brake bias. And let's get some tire temp going here. To be fair, the rear's actually looking okay so far. Front's looking okay too, but make sure we've got to maintain it. In Canada, it sometimes matters. I don't know why. I can't have Red Dogs against the pits there. What track was it when I did it? I think it was Silverstone. I think I tried it in Silverstone and got a penalty for it. If it's clear air ahead, yeah, you can choose the Delta. Yeah, maybe I overtook someone. Maybe that's why I got the penalty. Yeah, I know, Alfonso. The model ultimate looks amazing. Should I buy it myself at 18 quid? Definitely. Yeah, 100%. I would just like make sure that your PC can handle it, but as long as you've got good specs, you'll be fine. I know people have a fairly mid PC and run it okay as well on lower graphics, so. Silverstone's proof of entry penalties. Way too easy to accidentally overtake when you're not trying to. Yeah. That might have been what it was then, just me overtaking someone and getting a penalty for it, but. 30 laps to go. Lap 21 of 51. Live with you, Brighton. Oh, right, the FA Cup draw's on today, isn't it? I forgot about that. Let's get more front tyre temp in. I think the safety car will be in this lap. Not everyone's caught up to the pack yet, but the safety car might come in this lap regardless. No, we are going to get another lap here, actually. I think we're going to get another lap. Arsenal versus Wigan. We'll take that. We'll take it. Yeah, another lap. Those guys in the back are struggling to catch up right now. Very much struggling to catch up. What's the nicest car you've worked on? I'm not a mechanic. I'm a mechanic. 30 laps this time, yes or no? I think we'll be able to do it. I think it might be a little bit sketchy towards the end, but I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be fine. We'll try and burn some fuel here too. My fuel's a little bit too high for my liking. Ipswich v Wrexham. Ooh, that'd be a good encounter. All-out championship war. Position's also bad after all. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we were planning on stopping again and being P4, that wouldn't be great. But I think because we're planning to go to the end, it'll be all right. Like I say, I'm pretty sure everyone out around us is going to stay to the end here as well. So, yeah, we'll see. Do I have a favorite car outside of F1? I love the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Beautiful car. Drove it once, actually, as well. So nice. The sound is amazing. Growing up, I was like a massive DB9 guy. Honestly, I love most Aston Martins anyway as well, so... Your positive, no weather changes? Nothing planned. Weather report.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. I love Aston Martins, yeah. Aston Martins are beautiful cars. Really love them. Is this a Legends race? This is a Legends mod. Oh boy, that was a little bit scary, that. Said to got in this lap. Okay, Mark didn't tell me. Wonderful. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
If ever get the chance to drive a Ferrari, you'll see which is better. You can give me a Ferrari Enzo for all I care. I'll still prefer Aston Martins. You give me an F40 and I still prefer Astons. All right, here we go, chat. All right, are we going or not? Are we going? Okay, I'm going for a move. Oh my God, my brake bias again. Thankfully, I didn't go deep this time, but I've got my brake bias again. Bro, I'm the worst for this. We got the move done at least. We got the move done. It's all right. That was all right. We're good, chat. We're good. We're good. It almost happened again, but we're good. Thankfully, I broke early, actually. If I tried to brake late, it'd have been GG's. At Baku, no less, bro. Brake magic turn 1 in Baku, GG. It was lucky I broke early. Very lucky. Alexa, don't forget brake magic. I'm sorry. I missed it. My bad. We are back into the top 3, though. We got past Rosberg at turn 1. Now we've got to try and find a way past Dumfries and then to Prost. Prost already broken away a little bit. 2.5 seconds the gap at the moment. So the more Dumfries holds us up, the bigger that gap will get to Prost. So we do got to be a little bit careful here. Come on. Oh my God. Oh, Dumfries got a horrible exit. Hopefully our straight speed's good enough here. Here we go on Dumfries to the left-hand side, down towards turn 1. We're wheel to wheel. I need to use up all the battery here. Oh, he's slightly down the brakes. We're keeping more consistent. Made the corner with side by side through turn 1 and went through. Oh no, Johnny Dumfries into second place we go. That's an important move to get done there. If he stayed ahead, we'd lost more time to Prost, but the gap is now 2.6 to the race leader. Very important move. Right, let's recharge and try and catch Prost. Prost might be a little bit more awkward to get by, but let's see. Mansell's got gaps. Yeah, he has, isn't it? Supposed to be a title rival, by the way. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.8 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They're 8th. And the time last lap, 2
P8
minutes,
right now.
02.2.
He is in P8. Okay, nicely in these corners here on Prost. 1.5 seconds Dumfries already. Come on. Burning away, Jam. Jesus. Have a look up there. Come on. 2.3 still the gap at the moment. 2.4. It wasn't the greatest corner there. We'll probably lose a little bit down the straights here too, but we actually kept it flat for that S section there. Gets a good bit of time. What's the next race? Singapore will be the next race. I don't know if we'll do Singapore today though, because we've got a full wet race here, which is going to take a long while. We're not even halfway through yet. We're just at the cusp of halfway actually, so I don't think we'll do Singapore today. We'll do that on Wednesday most likely. .5, they got to Prost. He's opened up a little bit more in the first set, which we kind of expected. We're to sit there. Does that mean lobbies? Most likely, yeah. Most likely.
Okay, mate. Norris just ahead. Push for the position. We can't let them hold us up for too long.
Lap 33.
So let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
I'd like to think we can get that move done by lap 33, but we've got to make sure we catch him enough. I feel like the gap hasn't really come down too much this lap. But this is where our gains are through here. So, yellow flags. Someone is spun or stopped. I'm not too sure which one. Or slowing. Christian Dan is out. That might be another VSC there.
Just follow
another
the
safety car.
Don't worry about the target. Follow the safety car. Okay,
wow.
Full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty.
Wow.
Slow down. Maintain positive delta.
We're using up all our safety car luck in this career right now, aren't we? If Prost pits, follow him, you reckon? Nah, surely we go track position here. Surely we can go track position here.
Too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your
It is lap 25. I do wonder if he'll pit. He is pitting. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He debated me. He's staying out. I think I was going to stay out regardless there. I think it would have been too soon to pit again. I kind of wish he did pit so we get track position, but... oh, well. Everyone's staying out once again then. So we will close up the gap to Prost quite easily then. The safety car allowed to catch back up, but man, two safety cars in quite quick succession there. We've already been on the full wet tire, Blue, and we very quickly came off of it. Very, very quickly. Right, let's get back onto Taylor Prost. Yeah, it's going to be a heavy rain all race, but I don't think we'll see wet tires again. I don't think we'll see the wet tires again. We should be good. No more safety cars for the rest of the career, right? I tell you what though, chat. How much more interesting is it when you get a safety car? It makes the race so much more interesting. I really wish we got more safety cars in our careers. It would really mix things up a lot more. It's like Baku quality taking forever, right? It feels that way. How's the championship looking? We have an 87-point gap to Mansell right now in the Drivers' Championship. We're cooking. Is this an 80s or 90s mod? This is a 1986 season mod. It's got all the teams, all the liveries, all the drivers. All that fun stuff. I thought this Baku race has been very underwhelming after the quali we had. I mean, that's kind of the problem with wet racing in this game. Like, it does add a bit of an element of chaos, but racing in the wet is just not great in this game. That's the problem when the game is, like, you know, so good for slipstream and stuff like that. Don't get much of it in the rain. I mean, in real life, same applies, to be fair. Same applies. When you get a wet race in real life, it'll either be a fantastic race or a terrible race and no in between. It will never be like an average wet race. It'll either be a banger or a terrible one. A lot of the time, it's usually a banger because of the chaos that ensues, right? But... Prost hasn't put a foot wrong yet. Imperious in the way. Yeah, he's been on our tail the entire race so far. Now we're on his tail. I'll try and find a way past. But he has got more worn tires than we do. So we'll see what happens. In-game race where it goes wet to dry to wet are so fun. Oh yeah, those are always good. The mixed conditions races are always good. But when it's like a full wet race, it's quite difficult to overtake and stuff, so... What's my favorite racetrack to watch? Spa. Although the races at Spa haven't been amazing lately, again, more regulation than track, it's just such a nice track to watch a car go around. All the elevation changes, or the fast speed corners and stuff. It's always a great watch at Spa. Ask my driver ahead. Driver ahead.
Lando ahead.
He's not going to pit.
Last lap, 2:21.7. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 24 laps old. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap.
Oh, 3 seconds a lap, we're cooking. Sorry, it wasn't because it was a safety car. I like Silverstone. Silverstone's a good track as well. Here we go, chat. Safety car in this lap. Let's go try and get the run on Prost down towards turn 1, shall we?
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
Let's try and burn a bit more fuel. I've got a lot of fuel on board right now.
Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line.
Brakes are good, don't worry. Brakes are good. I'm just going to try and burn up a bit of fuel here real quick. When's it going to take us? When's it going to take us? Right now, I guess. That was quite a slow reaction from me. Although, is he going or not? Bro, why are the AI so bad at safety car restarts? Oh my god. That wasn't even on 70 brake bias. That was on 55 brake bias, and it went straight on. Come on. Damn, his straight line speed is crazy, isn't it? So crazy. Where can you find the game mode? It's called Driver Career. Didn't lose a position? Yeah, thankfully. Didn't gain one though either. That felt quite ironic. It kind of did. It felt very ironic. But either way, at least we didn't lose out on anything, so... Let's try and catch back up to Prost again. Our tyres are a lot fresher than his, so I'd like to think we can get by, but I do worry about his straight line speed. That McLaren seems quick in a straight. So well and good being fast in the corners and stuff, but if you can't have it taking the straights, it's going to be a little bit useless. But let's see if we can try and find a way past at some point. We've got 2 seconds of Dumfries as we head through the final sector. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Don't put your battery. Yeah, I'm going to have to, but I'm too far back here, I think. Like, quite a big mistake. I tell you what, we're not too far back this time. Had a really good S section there. Are we gaining? Yeah, but it's not going to be enough, is it? I'm dumping the battery, but I'm too far back. Yeah, we need a big mid-sector recharge, don't we? We need a really big mid-sector recharge. Johansson's battling for P5 with Mansell. Didn't realize Johansson dropped that far back, to be fair. Come on. Let's get that recharge going. Yeah, let's do a good recovery then. Yeah, I don't really know what happened to him, to be honest. Maybe he got caught up in the crazy pit stops in the opening laps. No, he couldn't have been, actually. How did Johansson drop that much then? Because he was sitting like 4 or 5 seconds behind us the entire Grand Prix until the safety car. He spun. Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? You're right. I completely forgot that he spun. Mansell's still P5 for now, though. Rosberg got past Dumfries as well, so we'll see if Rosberg's got some pace about him. Come on. I feel like I'm a little bit too far back here. That wasn't a bad exit there, though. Let me try and get a good S section. Car's gliding through. I think Prost might have touched the barrier there on the left-hand side. I'm too far back again, aren't I? I'm too far back. I can't get close enough. And this will be the concern, chat. This will be the concern. Gap to Rosberg 3.6. That's increased a little bit at least. I think Mansell's still fighting way for P5 at the moment as well against Johansson or whoever's there. Yeah, Johansson to P5. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I'll take into consideration. How do you get the old drivers in a race? Is there a download? This is a 1986 season mod. You can download it from the overtake.gg website.
Full battery, which means we can use more of it to gain performance. Let's go.
Drain ERS at 36%. We'll do that very easy down the straight alone, I think. AI has unrealistic grip in the rain. Well, the thing is, I think we're faster in the corners and out the corners and stuff. It's a straight line speed that's the issue right now. You can see, like, through the corners, we catch up a lot. We are a little bit closer this time, though, maybe. Come on. 3.7, the gap to Rosberg. Gap still looking pretty good there. This is the closest been to Prost so far. Can we try and keep it that way? I can get a little bit skatey there, but should be fine. Through the S section we go. You got close to the barrier again, but avoided it, I believe. Have we got the battery? Let's see. Here we go. Let's dump it. I pressed DRS. It's not going to do anything. Here we go. Here we go. To the inside against Prost. Oh, we're locking up again. We've got so deep. Oh, we take the position. But was that a little bit skeptical? We were locking up the front tires all the way down. We went very deep, but we have taken P1 against Alain Prost. We had to dump the battery down towards turn 1 to get by him. Was that as clean as we'd like it to be? Probably not. FIA ban this man. Should I give the position back, chat? Was that move a little too much? Should we give the position back? We didn't force him off the track, but it was a very aggressive move. Very, very aggressive. No fair move, you reckon? You think it was fine? I did miss the apex by a lot, though. I kind of missed the corner myself, but... Max gets away with this, so you can too. FIA wants to get a position back. We've got a 1.2 gap now, so even if we got a 5-second penalty for it, you know, we'll be fine. I think we're opening up that gap enough for now. No investigation, keep it at the moment. Well, you'd want to do it before the investigation begins, though. If you give the position back, then there won't be an investigation. If you give it back while it's under investigation, then you'll probably get a penalty and the position, give the position back as well. So Max will be proud. You know what? I'm a Max fan, so it all works out. 1.8 to Prost here as well. I saw John Wigan in the FA Cup. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I was ahead of the apex, right? I was ahead of the apex. That's all that matters. We won't talk about the fact that I missed the apex, but I was ahead of the apex. Yeah, these rear tires are a lot better than Prost right now, I think, as well. I mean, 11 and 10% already is... We've not really had a lot of racing action on this tire so far. They're already 11 and 10%. Tire temp looks okay. Vince is a gunner. Yeah, that die proved it. I don't know how to say that. Did I check out Formula E? I saw there was the first race this weekend or something, but I'm just not really massively into Formula E. I've tried to watch it in the past, just didn't really get into it. I don't plan on checking it out, really. I saw TikTok man crash out on the socials after a race. When is Dan TikTok not crashing out, though? Let's be honest. That guy loves a crash out. Remember the climb activists gluing themselves on the Formula E track? I do remember something about that, yeah. That was a choice. If Martinelli was an F1 driver, if someone crashed ahead of him, he could have pushed him in the wall more. That might be the worst joke I've ever made F1, so GG. That might be the least funniest thing you've ever said in your life. Red tires still looking pretty good so far. The gap to Prost 1.6. It's not opened up a huge amount, is it? I'm honestly a little bit worried these rear tires are going to come up a bit too much. That's kind of my concern. I know it's still got plenty of laps to go, but tires at 12, 11%. I think it'll be okay, but definitely worth keeping an eye on. I think it's from the start of the season, Blue. Because I know there was like a lot of different drivers from the 1986 season, wasn't there? But I think it took it from the start of the season. Oh, man. Red tire's getting slightly there. Rain still looks kind of heavy. I feel like it maybe has lightened up a little bit. Maybe just the dry line is just a little bit deceiving for that, though. Bellhoff's also missing, yeah. If they came in later during the season, that's probably why. I think the season's based off of the start of the season. Oh, I kept it flat. I kept it flat for the S section that time. Look how much time we're getting over Prost from doing that, though. That's crazy. If you win this, I'll follow you. You planning on sticking around for the next 18 laps? This is a very wet Baku, just a little bit. Welcome to Skibbity Toilet Baku, my dudes. The toilet is overflowing, though. Is Schumacher be your team next year? He joined Bennett in 87, I think. 87? I don't think it was 87, was it? I think he joined in the 90s, right? I think A7 might have been a little bit, early. Disregard Bell Huff, who died in 1985. Oh, there you go. Downshifts sound weird. They sound amazing. I love the sound of downshifts. Sounds awesome. Yeah, I think the rear tires will be okay. And they're still coming about 1% per lap, so you should be fine. Maybe in like the last 5 laps or so, it might be a bit sketchy, but I think I'll be okay. Let's just maintain that gap to Prost right now. You're smashing the castle section. As long as I'm not smashing into the castle section, then we're fine. As long as you don't bin in a castle, you're doing something right. That's why I left it a little bit, just be safe. Fanto, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. CS startups have closed. I mean, it's only 5 days until the first race, so I'd like to think they'll have the grid announced ideally today, or it should have been done a while ago, really, but, you know, here we are. Looks like Mansell's managed to get back to P5 as well over Johansson. He's right at the tail of Dumfries as well, so we'll see if Mansell can get into the 4th spot on the grids. So far, though, 35 laps down. We haven't made any contact with the wall yet. So for those who said we would avoid any wing damage today, you guys are looking pretty good for your prediction. But there's still a long way to go still. Still 16 laps. Oh my god. It might have nearly happened there if I didn't hold on to that. Vincent has to get for CS will be there. Well, on those sign-ups, we didn't get asked like what team we wanted to join or anything, so maybe it'll be randomly assigned this year, I don't know. We didn't get to choose like our preferred cars or anything. Don't jinx yourself. Yeah, that'd have been the ultimate jinx right there, wouldn't it? That'd have been a peak jinx. Oh, another racing performance season. Yeah, I think they're going back to equal, so we'll be alright. Although I personally didn't mind realistic that much. Maybe I'm biased, though. Yellows? We might get another safety car here, chat. Rosberg slowing down. This might be another safety car. I don't think it's in the pits. Yep,
Okay,
here we go.
some information on Piastri.
Ah! Another one! Another safety car, man! Our 3rd safety car of the race, good lord! Oh, Jesus. Box again? I don't think we're gonna risk. We're gonna lose more track position this time if we box, surely. Happy with the wing? Yeah. We generally might see the 2-hour rule. How long's it been going so far, chat? Like an hour and 20 minutes, roughly? There is a chance you might see the 2-hour limit. If it is actually in the game. Yeah, I don't think we can risk a pit. I mean, this would be a great time for the AI to pit. I just don't know if they will. They seem very adamant on trying to get those tires to the end, so I don't know. Bro, come on. No, we're not going to pit. There's no need to pit. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be fine. Go slow the Delta to a process. If he pits, you can decide at that point. Well, we'll know if he pits is if he goes to the left-hand side of the track. I'll have it ready just in case. Let's see. What's he gonna do? He's staying out. We should do the same then. We should do the same. Yeah, it's weird they're not going for a fresh inter. I don't know what their tire wear's at right now, but obviously they feel they're fine, so AI doing AI things. Alright. Safety car galore this race, man. Third safety car of the day. Plenty of them in this race. But I think he'll be the last one, though. Maybe. Is it going to also retrofit? Nah, unfortunately not. No, they're probably like 30% something dumb. Yeah, they'll have like barely any tire wear. I need to get like a third-party app to see what the AI's tire wear is. You can see it like live during the race and stuff. I can't shift when I have my bottle in my hand. So probably a couple of safety car again here then. Mansell's up to P4 now then because they're retirement to Rosberg. He was battling with Dumfries as well before that safety car came out, so I wonder if Mansell can push up to the podium spots, but we'll see. I also should probably burn some battery, some fuel here as well, shouldn't I? I'm 3 laps over on the fuel right now. Good lord. Let's try and get rid of some of this. The car is definitely on the heavier side, so... Oh, really, noob? Was that from, like, SimHub or something, or where was that from? Do you ever step on a style restart, you reckon? We'll give it a try. We'll give it a go. Maxwell John Brentford, nice. %on both the tyres, the rears. Yeah, the front tyres are getting a little bit cold here. Okay, chat, I am not going to forget my brake match at this time, I swear. I need 5 minutes of the third safety car? Yeah. Yeah. We're using up all of our luck of the safety cars this career in this one race right now. Champion Alonso United, here we go. Bro, he betrays so many Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans would hate him. I'm pretty sure they're signing Carrick on like an interim, right? Till in the season. Some people for the money, but most just stop using it. That's valid. Somehow Dasher was a very good one. They decided to profit from it. What was the price? I don't think it's like a terrible idea they started charging for it, but if it was actually if it was like overpriced, then valid. But if it was a fair price, then I wouldn't mind it too much, you know. Even brought their older versions of the Dash, since they made it only work with an internet connections, they effectively disabled anyone that wasn't paid for. That's kind of crazy, though. That's kind of crazy. A couple dollars a month, not much, but I wouldn't pay for anything. I wouldn't mind that personally, I don't think. $2 a month is probably okay, but... I mean, they have to make their own money as well, right? Like, yeah, it sucks that, you know, it costs money, but they have to try and record some of their own profits too. Let's drop the price down to 55 again. There we go. All right, safety car in this lap, chat. We will lead the pack on to lap 39. I'd like to think we'll get a green flag to the end now, really. Safety car's in the pits. When do we take him, chat? When do we launch? Am I living in the States? Not quite. Not far from the States, but not quite. When do we go? When do we go? Should we take him to the line? When do we do it? Now! Not bad. Oh, they're just not going. Okay, cool. WAI. They just barely went anywhere to the line. Brake, brake. Brake, I said brake. Never get baked. Careful, K-Cray. All right, we've held the lead so far at lap 39. We've got 12 laps to go to end the race now. Finally getting down towards the late stage of the race. We might genuinely hit the 2-hour mark of this race. If that's a thing, I guess we'll find out, but... $12 laps to go. Do you reckon we'll do it, Chad? Do you reckon we'll hit the 2-hour mark? A full wet race with 3 safety cars? It must be getting close, right? Half an hour-ish. And we've got 12 laps to go. The last lap that we did was a 2:47, but that was obviously on a safety car. We were doing like 1:56s, 57s, right? Yeah, fast lap's 57, so I think we'll maybe avoid the 2-hour mark. Maybe. Broke away from the P3 downwards. Prost still hanging on to our rear wing, though. Did a great exit here. Yeah, it's quite close, isn't it? We've got plenty of battery in the tank, though, so we'll probably be okay. And we kept it flat through the S's, too. Beautiful. Yeah, we're good. So we're fine. If the engines weren't super overpowered, the time didn't actually matter. Yeah, if we was on wet tires the entire race, it would have got close, I think. It definitely would have been close. Oh, Dumfries and Mansell battling for P3. This could be interesting for the championship here. They're still side by side. I think Mansell's got him. No, maybe not. Dumfries gets it back. Prost catching up a little bit down towards turn 3 there. Yeah, Dumfries held on. They were close the entirety of the first sector there, but Dumfries has held on for P3. And because they're battle, the gap will grow a little further against those guys as we enter lap 40. 11 to go, chat. We are getting towards the closing stages now. This has been a long, long race, this one. And yeah, we still got some more laps to go. I think it's safe to say, though, chat, we probably won't do 2 races today. We probably won't do 2 races. That's a medium again. Just imagine a red flag and a dry track. A dry track would make this very interesting right now, to be fair. I think we have red flags disabled, though, because they're kind of buggy, but... Oh, man. We have them on bottom reduced, I think. I can't remember. After everything that happened on the red flags on the previous game, I think we kind of like... I'm pretty sure we turned them off at one point. Maybe we turned them back on at some point, but... Yeah, I'm not sure. Mansell past Dumfries again. Will he hold it this time? 10th kill number 4 coming up. We'll see. Yeah, I think Mansell's got him this time. Oh, maybe not. Oh. They're very back and forth. I have no idea who's ahead right now. Ah, Mansell got him, rip. Mansell got ahead of him. Dumfries drops to 4th. I'd imagine Johansson probably have a go at him then as well. But Mansell slides into 3rd place. I think our gap will be okay, so... Did Chris not come out today? I have no idea. I don't think so. You can check their socials, though. There's a game limit number of safety cars in a race. I'm pretty sure it's set to 3. But obviously, you can still get VSCs and stuff, though. I think in terms of full safety cars, you only get 3 of them. You've had 4 before? Maybe 4's the limit then, I don't know. I think the most I've seen in a race is 3. But like I said, it doesn't include VSCs, so you can still get some of those. Oh, man. Could be a new fast lap here, let's see. Increase that gap to Prost at 2.2 as well. Here we go to the line. Kind of ran out of battery, really, but... Yeah, nice, new PB. New PB, new fast lap as well. Beautiful stuff. Why don't you try just in case? I don't think we need to do much testing right now, to be honest with you. Mansell is fast. Pretty sure we gapped him. I'm pretty sure it was like just under 7 seconds, and now it's 8 seconds. If he's fast, then what a way. Rapido, rapido. Shiva lapped him at 2.04. I mean, that's quite easy, isn't it? Our last lap was a new fast lap for 57.6. 7 seconds faster. I could do that with 0 ERS. "42 laps down, chat. We still haven't got any wing damage. We're still doing pretty good out here." Our consistency has still been pretty strong. Objectives are stupid. Yeah, the objectives are way too easy a lot of the time. The lap time ones are always too easy. It's never very relative. The way it should work is it should look at your last 5 laps and make an average of it and say, beat that. That's how it should work. I don't really know how exactly it's coded, but not very well, let's say that as such. Anyone else had the use the RS for 1 second per lap? Yes, I have. That might be the worst one of them all, I can't lie. 2.5 to Prost, we hit onto the straight. I did Peter, very cute. We actually almost got pissed off got some of those guys behind, which is pretty crazy, but we're not going to pit, obviously, but... What's the point in that one? My assumption is it'll come up if you don't use a lot of battery or something. If you've not used a lot of battery in the last few laps, then I think it comes up then saying to use a bit more. Because I had that happen to me in Belgium, I think it was. That was like one of the very few races I didn't really use a lot of battery. And I got that objective, so... As you can expect, we obliterated that lap time. By about 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, imagine, noob. They definitely don't make the objectives hard enough Some of them aren't too bad, like the tire ones and stuff like that, and the fuel usage ones. They're usually quite difficult to do sometimes. But, yeah, the pace one is always very easy. We always get on the first lap. Oh, man. This outside line is a little bit too wet. I need to stop using it. Ooh, Demon coming with the cockpit view. And we're going to use it, or is it going to get blocked? Let's see. Yeah, I know, right, Paolo? That actually happened in this one, I think, actually, as well. No, Ross blocks it. It could have been, but it was blocked. .2 to Prost still. Gap to Mansell, 9 seconds. We are going to outscore Mansell by about 10 points so far then. Unless something happens to Prost, but... the gap in the championship will increase to 97 points. Heading into the next race in Singapore. That's crazy, isn't it? Big, big gap. Big, big gap. Seb's going for it this time. What happens to Dumfries? Just slow. Just very slow. Got the tires locking as we head into that right-hander there. This car is so green that I crash into my driver. It's so distracting. Interesting. Me, personally, I look everywhere but the car, but that's just me. Or what I saw someone do, Noob, actually, in the past. I feel like I shouldn't give you guys ideas here, but someone almost played the system. They redeemed block first, so no one could redeem it, and then after that, they redeemed the cockpit lap. Oh, this is going to require... okay, we're definitely... Cockpit's blocked 2 clocks. I don't think that's how it works, no. It's more like 2 laps of cockpit at this rate. But it didn't get blocked, so... we are doing this lap at least in cockpit view. You had that pre-typed? Okay, fair. Bro was way too ready for it. Prost got up a little of those first few corners. Six laps to go, chat. 6 laps to go. Well, that was way too much inside curb. Come on. Message save as well. Yeah, I'm trying to do another straight. Prost has caught up a little bit here, isn't he? 1.2 the gap. Those cockpits are effective for the gap at least. Oh, hello. Nice, that was good for the S's. 1.6 to gap for the S's then. That just increases a little bit. However, down the straight, I'm sure he will gain a good bit of time as we enter lap 46 then. 5 laps to go, chat. 5 laps to go. I feel like it's brightening up a little bit around the track. Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. Come on. 59.3 in that last lap there as well. Prost is picking up the pace a little bit here too. You're losing it, I know. I know. That was too much inside curb. Oh my God. It's looking dry. Stops time. Shut up. Come on. We're holding on right now, but that gap is still coming down. We actually got a block this time. Holy moly. It's about time. I keep using too much inside curve, man. God damn. You know, the only one that's seeing is getting brighter. So it looked like in some places it was getting a bit brighter. Like down here, for example, it looks a bit brighter to me, no? Especially on that right-hand side. I don't want to say I'm going crazy, though, but I might be. I might be. Lap 47. Few more to go, chat. Come on. This would be an imperious win here. We'll extend our championship lead as well over Nigel Mansell from 87 to 97, which is a great way to go into the last quarter of the season as well. Crazy we're already getting towards the back end of the season, isn't it? This opening season has flown by so far. Looks very bright. Carl Section's proving where the ball is. Go check it out. You didn't even vote on the prediction, noob. You can't say that. That was horrendously deep, that. What's tie we're at? 24 and 23. That's good. Tie wear is not a problem. Pace is a little bit of an issue, though. I feel like we have to slide up a little bit here. Come on. Man, the backhand's sliding a lot considering there's very little wear, though. What's the temp saying? 61, 62, that's perfectly fine on the rear tires. We're just getting a little bit too throttle happy, I'd say, as we go a little bit deep there again. Man, I can't get the braking right now. This is not a good time to get my braking wrong with just a few laps to go. We've got this far, leading the race. The last thing we do is throw away right at the end. I'll tell you what, Prost is quite close here. Through the S as we go. Hopefully it extends a little bit further. Up to nearly 9/10. That's not too bad. I think we'll be okay this time around, but we need to try and clean up these corners a little bit now because it's getting a little bit sketchy. This lap time is a 59.1, so lap time is definitely not as strong as they once were. Unless the rain has got a little bit heavier. It's possible. Captain Mansell said about the same, so maybe Prost has got a bit quicker as the weather's increased as well. Who knows? Onto that 48. Prost looking up the inside here. Oh, that was a little bit alarming. Prost had a little look to the inside. It was a bit too far back. But I think this might be showing you how this any of the race is going to be right now. But we have to try and defend this. Through the middle sector we go. The car's so heavy right now. This rain has definitely got worse, I feel. It might have looked brighter, but it feels like the rain has got worse. Pace just nowhere near the same as where it was. Through the top of the car section we go. Gap just increase a little bit there. Can't destroy the rhythm, you reckon? It's possible. Timer was okay. It was still in the mid-20s. Yeah. But what I do know is the rear temperatures have come down a little bit, which is why I think the rain might have increased. And the rain has got a little bit heavier or something. Because the rear temps were pushing up towards 70 degrees, and now they're down the low 60s, so I do feel like the weather has maybe got a little bit harsher out here. 1.7 the gap now to Prost. Sweet. Head on to lap 49. Just 3 laps to go, chat. 3 more times around. Can we hang on and hold on to the lead? Here in Azerbaijan, it's been a very safety car infested race, this one. We had 3 separate safety cars in this race alone. It's been a very long race with the full rainy conditions as well. But hopefully we can cross that line first on the final lap. That's what matters most. Two safety cars in Singapore. Yeah, there's no way we're doing Singapore today. No way we are doing Singapore today. You won't get to 2 hours? Yeah, I don't think so either. It'd have been fun to see what would have happened, but yeah, I don't think we can get to 2 hours either. Last time was 58.3. That was a lot better. Come on. Oh, man, the back end getting a little bit light there. Prost skipped Junior toes all race. Yeah, he has. He's always been there and thereabouts, isn't he? Wonder if Prost will become a new rival. Because Mansell has dropped off quite a lot in the recent races. Obviously got a DNF in Zandvoort and P18 in Monza. Had a disaster in Monza. I don't know how it happened, but... Pole it? Yeah, no, there's no way. Especially if it's a full wet Singapore as well. GG. That's going to be like a 6-hour stream. No, we're not doing Singapore today. Here we go to the line. The gap is going to be about 1.8 as we cross the line against Alain Prost. 2 more to go, chat. Penultimate lap of the race. See it at home now, come on. See it at home. Got a nice 10 seconds to Mansell as well. How many careers have you finished? In this game or like all time? This is our second career mode on this game. All time? I have no idea. Plenty. All we gotta do, chat, is go through cars one more time. We've done it 50 times so far without any real trouble. We just gotta do it one more time now. No, I am stupid today, baby. No, I am stupid today. Gaps increased to 1.8 as well, so that was a good lap this time around. We have used a bit more battery this time. Here we go. One last lap, ladies and gentlemen, here in Azerbaijan. Oh, that was a little bit wide there, but we're good. 2.2 the gap to Prost. Beautiful. Very good. We can take it easy here, chat. We don't need to push too hard. This rain has definitely got more intense, though. Down the straight, the rain looks super heavy compared to earlier. 1.8, just open up, closed up a little bit in the first two corners. We need to recharge a good bit in this middle sector here. Get as much of that battery charged up as possible for the final straight. The last thing we want is a drag race to the line. It's possible, though. Prost still 1.1 behind. He's caught up a lot in the first sector. Middle sector we go. Looking pretty good through there. Nice and cautious on the throttle. Got a goal complete right at the end. Nice. Don't know what that was, but we'll take it. We survived Castle today, chat. Vamos! No I am stupid today, baby. No I am stupid today. Bro is not stupid. Bro does not switch everything off. Here we go. Come on. Battery should be good, I think. Just the section to go, baby. Here we go. Nice X out there as well. 1.3 the gap to Alain Prost. Ladies and gentlemen, we have dominated this race. We didn't quite lead every lap because of that second pit stop, but we have taken control of this race from start to finish with full authentication. Across the line we go, chat. It's P1 here in a very wet Azerbaijan. Oh my goodness, man. That was a very difficult Grand Prix with that weather. Very, very difficult. The longest race I think I've ever done in this game as well right there. And, in a way, I'm glad it's over. But, Jesus. Whew, GG's, chat. GG's.
A fascinating race and a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, there's no way we're doing Singapore, is there?
And it's always good property.
There ain't no way in hell. It's already quarter to 8 over in the UK, right? Yeah, no way. Singapore now if it's dry? Nah. We'll do some open lobbies instead, chat. How about that? We'll do some open lobbies instead. How did you do in Baku last season? This is season 1. We haven't done season 2 yet, so.
Today's winners.
Yeah, I think that's on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Oh. Will you check the weather at least? Fine, we can check the weather, I guess. We can check the weather. Oh, the previous career modes? No, I don't remember. I'd have to check the VODs channel to see, but I don't remember where it was right now. We can have a look at the weather and you guys can see what we've got, but we're not going to do Singapore today.
I can't wait to see what's next.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. We win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. A second and a half to Alain Prost. That two-stop ended up working quite well, but yeah, we had 3 individual safety cars in that Grand Prix. It was a very safety car-infused race, that one. But yeah, thankfully, we do hold on to get the win. Mansell in P3 means we extend our championship position by an extra 10 points over Nigel Mansell. Johansson in 4th, Senna 5th, Dumfries in 6th, our teammate finishing in P7th, PK Reniano and Martin Brundle all in that top 10 as well. I think the rest of finishes there too. Alboreto finishing P14 after starting P7 is quite brutal for him. And you can see the rest of the finishers there as well. 3 separate DNFs with KK Rosberg retiring as well earlier in that race. But let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then. And as you can see, 97 points, the gap between ourselves and Nigel Mansell in that Williams. He's actually closer to Johansson than he is to us right now. So we have a very good foothold on the lead of the championship right now. And fingers crossed it stays that way as well. But yeah, Johansson currently in 3rd on 202 points. The 3rd driver to break into the 200s. Prost, Rosberg, only 1 point between those guys. And Senna only a few points behind Rosberg there as well in 6th place. Alboreto in 7th. Our teammate in P7. P8. PK and Dumfries in the top 10 there as well. And you can see the rest of the championship order on the screen right now as well. As for the Constructors' Championship, we lead the Constructors by 78 points to McLaren and 98 to Ferrari. So the gaps are starting to open up a lot more now as the cars start to progress and get even better. But yeah, 127 points separating that top 4 now. That used to be like 20 or 30 points. So it's opened up a lot. Lotus only 10 points behind. Williams, Ligier, Terrell, Lola, Arrows, and Brabham all in that bottom 5 there as well. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And, man, 106 minutes that race was. It was 14 minutes away from hitting the 2-hour limit. So, unfortunately, we were nowhere near the limit, really.